G'day guys, John here, Chief Instructor with FPV Australia. I've just got off the Skype call with our latest scholarship recipient, and I thought I'd do this little intro video because we had a torrid time with technology. Skype, the NBN, whatever you want to blame it on, wasn't behaving. So I've chopped and spliced it together as best as I can, so hopefully you'll get the idea. But this is our latest scholarship recipient for the scholarship ending December 2017. Enjoy. G'day Scott, welcome to the call here, mate. You've entered our scholarship entry this time round. I've got your application here in front of me, and you're down in sunny Victoria, I believe. Is that right?
That's right, yes I am.
Excellent. And it tells me here in your little application that you're into marine surveying. Give me a quick wrap-up. What's marine surveying?
Marine surveying is where the bulk carriers come into port,
yep,
and we go on board and we read all the draft marks and we calculate the weight of the ship via displacement.
The weight of the ship?
Yes.
Right, well, that's interesting. And in your application here, you're telling me you'd like to move into the world of drones. Give me a bit of a background on that. What's your big grand plan? What do you want to do?
In the marine industry, I actually see an opportunity, and I seem to read a bit about what's happening over in Europe and America and things, and drones are actually being used more and more over there.
Yep.
I've heard of a couple of people in Australia that are doing it, but I don't see anything around my area. Yeah, I'd absolutely see an opportunity for me, for my future, and create a future for myself.
All right. Now, you've got, in the application here, there's a bit of a background you've got. I mean, are you happy to, do you want to go into that at all?
Probably not too much.
Okay. All I'll say is that you've had some family health issues.
Yes.
That have knocked you about a bit. You've got a 17-year-old young fella who's growing up in the world.
That's right.
And I guess through all of the trials and tribulations of life and that sort of bits and pieces, it's put you in a bit of a tricky situation to try and get to the next step in drones. Financially, it's held you back. Is that a fair call?
Absolutely. Everything that's gone on over the past 3 years has basically financially crippled me to a point where I feel like I'm starting all over again and starting a new life and now looking for something for my future that can set me and my family up down the track.
Yeah, look, it's always a one of those things. I speak to lots of people, and a lot of the times it's a very similar pattern. A lot of the time, it's a family health issue that gets in the way of life.
That's right.
I'm hearing this over and over again, and it's a pain in the ass. I feel for people like yourself because, I don't wish that upon my worst enemy. It's not a nice thing to happen, and not just financially, emotionally. And you've got a young bloke, and I can't imagine what you've gone through. I can see it written here, and we'll leave it at that. But you've had a rough trot.
The grey hairs.
Yeah, we make light of it, but it's a serious thing, and you've had a rough trot. So it's yeah. So I guess the next step for you was to try and get certified and licensed, and then what's the big plan? What's the next step?
Well, I went out and bought myself a drone.
Yep.
Just so I can learn and practice and things. And,
good.
Bit of a funny story about how I really learned how to use it was I tried at sheep wrangling. I was living on a farm by myself, and I had a few sheep that kept escaping. So I couldn't open the gate and herd them in at the same time. So I stood at the gate and I used my drone to get the sheep back in the paddock. That improved my skills tremendously.
Mate, you're not alone. Actually, there's quite a number of people doing that now because it's a really good use of drone tech.
Oh, there you go. Maybe I've already got my shoe in somewhere.
That's it. So you've got the drone, which is a good thing.
Yes.
And you've got some experience now, which is a good thing.
Yes.
So you're at the hurdle now of trying to pay for a remote pilot's license and a REOC to be able to operate under, I guess.
Absolutely.
And it's not cheap. We're talking a minimum of $5,000, possibly closer to $6,000 by the time you're done. That's
yeah.
How hard is it for you to find $6,000 right now?
Right now, it would be impossible. I mean, this is the missing piece in the jigsaw of my future, and
yep.
This would mean the world to be able to get this and then start me in that direction to fulfilling what I really want to do.
And tell me how you'd use the drone with your current expertise. Tell me how it goes hand in hand.
Look, for me, the drone is being used on ships more often, and they do ballast tank inspections. So basically confined spaces.
Okay, very cool.
Yeah, so also we do a lot of ship condition reports.
Yep.
So actually go into the holes. Some of those holes are like 20 metres deep, and you fall off a ladder. All you're hitting is the steel tank top. So
Gotcha.
I see it as a tool to be able to do the inspections a lot more safely.
Yep. So both inside and outside the ship?
Inside and outside, yes.
Yeah, right. That is super cool.
We read the drafts on a wharf side, but then on the other side, you climb down a rope ladder, which isn't always the safest thing to do.
Gotcha.
It could be 20, 25 metres down. So, I see an application there where we could possibly use a drone to read draft marks. As I said, ballast tank inspections by, they use those. And, I've been doing some investigation into the Alios drone.
Yep.
That crash-proof one.
Yep.
So anyway, that's the big picture that I see, and I think that it would definitely be a huge opportunity for me going forward as the drone technology is accepted more into the marine industry. Yep,
very cool. Look, we love the use of new and ideas for drones, and that's great. Putting a drone somewhere where it's safer than putting a human is always a good thing. I mean, that's
absolutely. Gases and things like that are the biggest killers on a ship. So you can eliminate the risk to humans and do it a lot more cost effectively and efficiently. Then I think it's just a win-win situation for everyone.
That's super cool. That is awesome. So we've got courses running all over the country. You're down in Melbourne. We've got a course coming up in Melbourne soon enough. Are you going to have a problem getting any leave if you are successful in this adventure?
No, I will have no problem in the world.
All right, that's pretty cool. Well, as you know, there is a shortlist, and it's all the shortlist has been done. But I'd for safe to say, mate, to go and organise some leave because you are actually our recipient of this time round.
Oh my God! Thank you so much, John. I'm blown away.
I thought I'd lead you up the garden path to the very end.
Well, you did a very good job of that. And did you also have the technical hitches planned as well?
No, that's NBN. We can blame NBN for that. No, mate, you are.
Thank you very much to you and everybody else involved because, as I said, this really is something that will help me take that next step and help plan my future out, and hopefully that for my son and everything as well.
Mate, and that's great. Look, you were unanimously picked. It wasn't. This is not my decision alone. There are 4 other eyes that go across this. And, mate, it was actually unanimous. And we don't know who it is. We just get the text that says this is the entry. And and then we rate them on a number scale. And, mate, you came out on top across all of us. So.
Oh, fantastic. Thank you so much.
Yeah, no, my pleasure, mate. Look, for a number of reasons that we've touched on this video, obviously. But, it's a whole picture for us. It's exciting new use of drone tech, which is cool. It's not the normal... aerial photography stuff. Even there's nothing wrong with that, but it's little things like that stand out in an application. But you've had a rough trot, and that's why we say it every time in this video. This is why this scholarship's set up, is to give a hand out to somebody, a hand up, I should say, to somebody, not a hand out. And you've got started, you've got yourself a drone, you've got an area you want to focus on. It's a perfect fit.
Excellent. Thank you very, very much.
All right, so part of this, Scott, is, mate, you're going to get put on our RPAS course, so you'll get the full license, the remote pilot's license that we're going to deliver to you. You'll be part of that. On top of that, you'll get the remote operator certificate. We've got a delegate on board who's graciously offering the remote operator certificate, again at no cost to you. So that's the full certification package. So RPAS, REOC, and the first year of the fantastic AVCRM software, the compliance software. Mate, it's valued at about 5.5-ish, somewhere near $6,000. How do you feel?
John, I am just over the moon, and I can't thank you and everybody else enough. It's just a fantastic opportunity. Thank you so much.
Mate, it is our pleasure. It's what we do, and we love to give people like you an opportunity. And I'm glad we've had this hook up today, and I can do that for you. It's awesome. I'm looking forward to meeting you in person. We'll do another couple of pieces of video or something at the time back then. But, mate, tonight, beer o'clock, I reckon.
It is. I think you're right.
Mate, welcome to the family. Welcome aboard.
Thanks, John.
All the best.
Thanks, mate.